First tonight, a 9-year-old boy riding his bike in Fort Meade is dead tonight after the Polk County Sheriff says a driver struck that child and then took off.
School leaders are already taking action today after a 15-year-old girl was hit just across from Davenport High School.
Now to our other top story tonight, a 12-year-old girl among the victims in an awful multi-car crash that killed 4 people.
A family is mourning the loss of their 15-year-old son who was hit by a school bus in Lakeland. Neighbors are sounding the alarm on the ongoing safety issues in that area.
Power in numbers. That phrase is all too well known. And in my message for you, it takes on a whole new meaning. For the first time in 20 years, the USA has seen a total number of vehicular deaths rise to more than 40,000 for 3 years straight. While car manufacturers have made enormous strides in safety technology, human error may be rising more than ever. We get so caught up in our day-to-day rush that we forget what weight we ultimately have in our hands. That weight in our title today, 2 tons, hopes to make sure you never forget. It could save your life and others. Florida ranks as one of the highest states in vehicular accidents involving youth. In recent years, Central Florida has seen significant increases in death involving students on their way to or from school. Polk County has made this a point of emphasis with the school district and the Sheriff's Department, teaming up with their Extra Care Getting There initiative.
Hello everyone, I'm Sheriff Grady Judd.
And I'm Superintendent Fred Hyde. We want to talk to you about something extremely important. Please encourage your family, friends, and loved ones to practice taking extra care getting there.
Let's work together to save lives.
While most of this program's focus has been on the impact in school zones, vehicular accidents affect everyone, everywhere. Just as we stated at the beginning, more than 120,000 have died over the past 3 years, nationwide. Just as a frame of reference, 120,000 is roughly the population here in Lakeland. While the news typically captures the immediate situation, the effect that families and friends face afterwards goes unseen.
Thank you for joining us here on 2 Tons. Here we are with our very own ITV instructor, where he will be sharing him and his wife's family's experience this summer. Can you tell us a little bit about your loss?
So, it's kind of a crazy situation. In July, my wife's cousin came down to stay with us, had a great week going to Disney and went to Universal, had a really good time. And when her and her husband went back home, just a week after they went home, she was in a really bad accident. She was still living at the time, so we were just waiting to get updates, and it was a real surreal moment, and that's the one thing that I remember on that very first day, because like I said, she was just with us the week before.
And what all happened after that first call, after the initial accident?
So she was taken to the hospital, and like I said, it took a while to really figure out what all was going on. She had significant damage to her lungs. Of course, she had issues all over, but the biggest worry were her lungs. And she fought for 3 months. My wife got a chance to go up and actually spend some time with her, and they even sat at the bed and they played Uno together. Bailey wasn't able to move her hands and do a whole lot. She was really weak still, but she'd be able to tell him what Uno card she wanted to play, and they got to have fun together and be able to talk. And it's the one thing that I'm thankful that she got to spend multiple trips up there with her, and just enjoying what time she had left. At the time, we didn't know that that's ultimately what was going on.
Well, thank you for sharing your story. I'm Brianna Wilson, and thank you for watching 2 Tons.
Plain and simple, slow down. All of our lives could depend on it. Make sure you're always aware of your surroundings. Put the cell phone down, take the headphones off. Be aware. Speed limits are trying to keep us safe. Car companies are trying to develop more and more technology each year, and law enforcement is trying everything that they can to help. At the end of the day, it is on us. We have to be better. We have to be mindful. 2 tons are what we hold the moment we are behind the wheel.